Hey, Cancer. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna make that go up a little higher. Yeah, sorry for the delay in the reading. I've been super crazy busy and I haven't been able to get to readings. So yeah, let's go ahead and dig into your reading for the month of March 2019. Show me energies for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 2019, please. Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancer. 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 The Sun, Cancer, coming out of the shell. Beautiful. Show me more for Cancer. Going back in the shell, Cancer. Beautiful. Sometimes it's beautiful to go back within. Go back inside. It's safer inside sometimes. There's more to be learned inside. Study, 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 study. Sure, could be somebody watching you, but a lot of the time it's self-reflection. This feels like, you know, a lot of these readings are feeling like very introspective in their energy. The Tower. I'm sorry, I know that some subscribers are visually impaired, and so it's probably helpful for me to communicate that. I didn't mean to just throw that card out there. That was the Tower underneath the Sun. What is underneath the the Four of Swords is the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So we have a counterpart here. If this is you in regard to a relationship, Cancer, it's almost as if we are wanting to, needing to talk about things that are painful, needing to talk about things that maybe we have stuffed under the rug or ignored, or, you know, sometimes it's just about speaking our truth to our partner, really letting them know where we stand on a matter. You could also be dealing with a child between the two of you, and maybe needing to communicate a little bit more on what would be best for the child if there is a need for a break in a relationship. With the Tower here, though, too, it's like sometimes the break needs to be a little bit lengthier than maybe just, you know, a little timeout. Show me more for Cancer. You have the Five of Swords here, Cancer. So the Five of Swords talks about deception. It talks about lies, mental abuse, mental manipulation. You know, you may need to be communicating with your partner just very bluntly about what works in your situation. Some of you will be leading a situation, and that's your aha moment. It's like you may have thought about things over and over again and essentially have come to the decision that, well, you know, when you watch somebody's behaviors and they don't change, they just worsen, you know, it's like, well, you have to pay attention to that. What actually works for me? What stabilizes me? Is this situation, you know, I'm kind of getting like this weird feeling from like months and months ago, I did a reading for you, something, oh God, I can't, like, it's coming to me about like, don't stay in a situation for like comfort's sake. I can't remember if that was the name of the video, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. But it's like really looking at that, like, does this truly make me comfortable? Is this something that I can stomach? You know, especially with a partner that is unyielding. especially with a partner that's tight around finances and doesn't allow you to have like the freedom that you want in your relationship. And sometimes that can cause us to go within, to cause us to be, yes, self-reflective, but here it's almost as if it's like a safe haven. Like going inside of yourself can seem like a safe haven. And so it's like, I'd rather spend more of my time there than, you know, it's like a beaten or wounded animal, like, you know, like a beaten, abused dog or cat or something. It's like they're in their kennel or carrier, and you open it up to let them free, but because of everything that they've experienced, they'd just rather stay in that carrier, that kennel, because it just, you know, the outside world is uncertain. And I think it's important here to really be real with ourselves and look at that type of information. You know, earlier I said, the sun, beautiful. The Four of Swords, beautiful. They are beautiful. Self-reflection is beautiful. Knowledge of the self is beautiful. It gets us to cause changes in our life, and it you know, allows us to drop things that are not helpful here for us. You know, be real with yourself, especially in regard to what makes you happy. Don't keep something because it's comfortable. Don't keep something toxic because it's comfortable, okay? Here we have this decision to make. Decision, decision, decision. Do I go with this person? Do I maintain this? Do I maintain myself? What makes me feel happy? How do I get over my crutch? That is literally what I just heard. And I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my God, Spirit told me to tell you this. No, Spirit told me to fucking tell you what comes through to me. And it's me picking it up. It's not Spirit telling me bullshit. Yeah, this is recognizing what we consider crutches, how we look at ourselves for optimal outcome, for best results for ourselves. Nobody can give you that, you know, except you. So... you know, things come out about people. Dark, ugly sides come out about people. Things that like shatter your reality of what they look like, you know. Sometimes we like to hold on to an idealized vision of somebody, you know. That's kind of that Piscean energy as well. Cancers can do that. I feel Cancer is a little bit more realistic, though, in regard to people. But Cancers can definitely get involved in their emotions and let the rose-colored glasses, like, it gets intense, you know? So here at the bottom of the, well, what just popped out, we have the Nine of Pentacles here with the Six of Swords. So again, that recognizing what works for us, the recognition or the understanding of what makes me feel good, what is worth my while, what actually causes me to feel energized in a situation versus stuck in one, versus subservient in one, you know? I also feel here too that you may be dealing with somebody who, or you've had to endure with somebody who has like a fair level of facade about them, exterior facade. And it is about like the finery, the nicer things in life, you know. It's like that is what they, I don't know, aim for, like what their, part of their purpose in this experience in life for them seems to be like to be very connected to exterior materialism. And yes, King of Pentacles, yes, but there's something about that seems even more heightened here, because King of Pentacles can talk about solid people, businessmen, you know, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But here what I'm feeling is like, somebody who doesn't necessarily let go of the facade, and they maintain a facade, and they may want you to maintain a facade while with them or like under them. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Some of you, this is literally getting out of a situation that no longer works with somebody who's been deceptive to go towards something that's more abundant. And I'm not talking about a person. I'm talking about something that's more abundant on your own versus the desire to be with somebody. It's about being with the self, you know. But for those of you with a partner or a person in your life that they feel more... I don't know, they're just very hard to be around. It's not inviting. It feels very cold and stagnant. And I guess like in certain ways, like the love that is shared with somebody, they're hard to love. They're hard to love. Okay. I didn't ask for this to come out. I'm going to put it back in. It just kind of popped out. I was just shuffling. So show me the King of Pentacles here. So you have the Moon for the King of Pentacles here. Okay. The Moon in regard to situations often talks about, well, in regard to this and this person sandwiched in between the Tower, it can talk about deception, lies, deceit. It can talk about things that are very difficult to deal with, yet we have to continue to go on even if we don't know how we're going to make it through. You know, it's unfortunate when we have to essentially abide by and trust people like that because it takes away our own power, but in a certain way, we give over energy to a person. We give over our energy to a person. So I just want you to be careful of that, because with the Moon here, with the King of Pentacles, it feels like you've done enough thought. You've had enough experiences with the person, and this is like an active break. You know, a break, sure, like maybe we took a break or, you know, however, but this is a break for yourself. This is for you to regain your own understanding in a situation, what you want to work towards, what you don't. I don't know if you need to work towards much here. You have the Tower here in regard to this situation with the Five of Swords, with the King of Pentacles here, and Moon. The Sun seems to be an inward aspect here. We have the Four of Swords here and the Sun. The Sun seems to be an inward reflection, you know, inward reflection. How, almost as if like, how do I get out of this situation? How do I cause it to break apart? You know, how do I release this and actually have a healthy outcome for myself? You know, some of you need to let go of the idea of trying to make it okay. Like if this needs to dissolve, let it dissolve. You can't control an outcome. You know, you can only control your actions in a situation and the words that you say and communicate. And sometimes keeping some of that closer to yourself is actually more important than, you know, figuring out how to smooth the edges over. Okay, show me the Tower. Show me the Tower for Cancer. Show me the Tower. So the King of Swords here, Cancer. Okay. So in regard to this situation, this person, I mean, their energy may be somebody that is incredibly cold. They may have a facade about them. They may have an exterior, like, I don't even think bubbly is this person's facade. I think it's more along the lines of like finery, like clothing and very materialistic things. There's a detachment. There's a coldness there. There's something. It's like they have a hard time delving deep because they're very surface. They're very surface. And that's hard for Cancer. You guys connect with everything, you know, like you can't be excluded. It's terrible. It doesn't work for Cancer. Show me the Seven of Swords, or the Five of Swords. Five of Swords for Cancer. Show me the Five of Swords. What do we have? So here we have you. And at the bottom of the deck, see, I said Seven of Swords. I was like, Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Show me the Queen of Cups here with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. I don't think being with this person is happy. Yeah. You may have loved them at one point, or you may still love them, but being with them is, they're very hard to love. I may record this or name it very hard to love or something of that nature. Who knows? But who knows? You have the Five of Pentacles here, Cancer, popping out for this Queen of Cups with the Seven of Swords. This is talking about letting things go. It's not just letting things go and letting bygones be bygones. This is about letting somebody go. It's about no longer wanting to be in a situation that isn't going to be healthy for you. Again, if you find yourself retreating into yourself, taking time for yourself, you know, needing more time to recharge your batteries, like, be conscious of that. You know, if letting this person go, it feels like the best thing to do, please do it. That's what will get you back on an emotional stability, like an emotional stability. It feels like we're out of sorts here. We're needing time to ourselves in some major ways. Show me the Page of Swords. So you have the Three of Cups here for the Page of Swords. Yeah, I mean, this person may have been involved with a younger air sign. That might have been a situation that may have transpired. You know, if you have children, though, too, with this person, especially an air sign child, this may be a situation that may require you going to family. It may require you staying with a friend. You know, I'm not saying this person's beating you, but I mean, you know, some people, it's just best to separate. Just have, you know, some people we fight and we stay in the same home and it's like icy, but they're there. Here, it's more like it might be best to like actually go somewhere else where you have that extended time away. Somebody that you can trust, somebody that feels like family or friend, especially if that's for a child, with a child being involved. Show me the Four of Swords. Show me the Four of Swords. So you have two cards popping out. So here, the Four of Swords. You have the Three of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So it's like this person, you know, I don't know if you're going to want to maintain a situation with them. The Three of Pentacles talks about, you know, solidifying things, agreeing, you know, communicating that we want to do the same thing. We're working towards the same goal. We have the same ideas, you know. Here, I feel like you are more of the mindset to take initiative for what works for you and let a situation go. It's almost as if this face of this king is careworn. He's exhausted. I use the word careworn for this guy a lot because that feels the most to me. Careworn. It's like you worry about things, you take care of things, or look it up, careworn. It is, you don't have any more to give. It's like you don't have any more to give from. You've already done it, you know. To re-engage in this situation can be frustrating. I'll show you his face. He's tired. He's tired, but he still has the initiative to go, you know. Show me the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So you have the Queen of Swords was at the bottom of the deck. I pulled her out, though. For the Three of Pentacles, you have the Page of Rods. You know what? I think this is you basically looking at a situation saying, hey, listen, I don't feel this way. Like, looking at this, you're looking at this, the Three of Pentacles, it's like, I don't feel this way. I need to make a decision on my own. I need to go in a different direction. Yeah, it's almost as if like trying to, this person dealing with this, why the fuck are my words? Dealing with this person, it's almost as if you want to let it go. That's what it feels like here. I'm with the Queen of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. It's communication. One partner may want to maintain this, the other partner, if it's you, it could be the other way around. These readings are back and forth because they're general readings, but a lot of the time, one partner wants one thing, one partner wants something completely different, and at this point, the one who's experienced and endured the most frustration and heartbreak and like just exhaustion, which I feel is you, Cancer, it's like you have the initiative now to take care and not maintain this. It's like you'd rather go towards something that's going to be much better for you in the long run. Some of you are just going to be taking care of your work and your business and your finances and just really steadying yourself at work, you know. It could help you out of this energy, but also there's something comforting about just maintaining finance right now and like keeping that together. It's like the thing that you can control. Show me the Sun for Cancer. You know, the Three of Swords here for the Sun with the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, illumination, recognizing what works, what doesn't work, what we need to let go of, and move towards something that works. Like, I keep saying works, but like this doesn't feel like it's something that would be satisfying or happy. Like it feels, to stay in this feels more arduous and exhausting and like second guessing my decision to do so. Like, you know, like why would I want to do that? That's what this energy feels like right now. Like it doesn't feel like, oh my God, I'm so excited to be in this relationship with this person. This person feels like they're exhausting to deal with. And again, very hard to love. So, all right, I feel like I want to pull you an oracle. Oracle. I'm going to pull you two oracles. We'll see. Should be for Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer. Cancer. Okay. So, I'm going to read from the card that came out, first of all, and then the one at the bottom of the deck. So, Cancer, you have Azrael. This is the angel of death. You know, in tarot, just a regular tarot deck, the card death, well, it talks about Scorpio energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You don't have to be. But, you know, death is a form of rebirth. Death is a transformation. Death allows things to just subside, change, and go away. Like, we need to sometimes facilitate that in our lives to make better outcomes. You know, don't stay in a situation because it's comfortable. Don't stay in a situation because you think you can smooth it over. I feel like Leo, the message throughout Leo's video was like, don't hope. Like, hope in their situation was not healthy. Hope was not good. It's like hoping for something to change doesn't change it. It just perpetuates. In that situation, it almost seemed as if it would perpetuate that situation. Don't perpetuate the situation, Cancer. It doesn't feel good. Death is a form of release. Death is a form of shifting and allowing things to break. Here we have break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Break the chain. Allow things to let go. Don't stagnate in them. Don't hold them. You know, at the bottom of the deck for Azrael, the angel of death, you have Hasmid, the angel of annihilation. This is the energy that I felt when I was reading here about this person. This person. To be with them, it feels like that's annihilating. Like, it's very difficult to be with somebody like that. It's very difficult to maintain that energy. Like you would have to be nihilistic towards yourself to be in this, like, and maintain it. Like, that's this, not a happy camper. The card that goes with that here at the bottom of the deck for the, actually it fell out here, I believe. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. I don't feel integration here is talking about integration with this person. I feel it's more so talking about integrating with yourself again, getting back to you, understanding what makes sense for you and what feels right, what doesn't. And if it doesn't, just please be honest about it. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being. Yeah. Channel what you want. Do a lot of work on yourself, but please don't maintain situations that don't work for you anymore. Situations that feel cold, with partners that are cold and just like don't see your value. They don't see their own value. That's why like the exterior is such a big thing for them, because it's not that they don't have value as a human being. It's just they don't see themselves. They don't see their inside. You know what I mean? And so the exterior, the outer appearance seems to be more of value to them. And you see through that, Cancer. You're way too deep for that shit, you know? Yeah, so, okay, well, I'm going to shut this down here. My name is Isel. I'm on YouTube as the Altruistic Mystic. If you found this video helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you feel like donating, my link is in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in about a week or so, just because these videos took hella long time to get out. So my apologies. I'll see you later, Cancer. Have a good night. Bye.